Melody Gray Schwartz talks about her grandfather, Damon Gray, who was the barber and undertaker in Hatteras Village. Your grandfather, Damon, is he the one that you told me was a barber and an undertaker?
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, one time he was the undertaker for the village, and he drove a truck delivering supplies. He'd go pick them up off boats.
So where was your grandfather's barber shop?
It was right in his front yard, which is 2 houses down from the red and white.
Did you hang out there often when you were a kid?
Oh yeah, every day.
Every day?
Every day. I sat on the steps with him. He whittled too. He made birds.
Did he sell those?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Really?
And he made ships.
Wow.
One of the ships is in the museum in Hatteras.
Graveyard of the Atlantic Museum?
He sold it to a lady somewhere away from here, and she donated it to the museum.
Oh, isn't that
fantastic? Like it came back home.
That is fantastic.
I remember he would whittle the boat, and Grandma would make the sails. And he would sit in the kitchen at night and whittle, and he had a cardboard box he sat there and whittled in. And he had a clothesline across the kitchen, and he'd hang his birds on. He would do them in steps.
Fantastic.
And they were all in different steps, and he would take a torch and burn them.
Did he paint them?
And he would paint the eyes.
Okay.
And a little tip on the wings. He made the wings out of wooden ice cream spoons.
Oh my goodness.
So they had the right curve and everything.
Wow.
Yeah. And he had a pattern. He would cut them out. Granddaddy would always introduce me as his little Indian girl. Because I was so dark. And his great-grandmother was a full-blooded Indian. Wait a minute. It was his grandmother. He had a sign in his shop that said, "No beetle haircuts."
Oh.
He would not cut beetle
That's
haircuts.
great.
He thought the Beatles were just the worst thing that ever happened.
Yeah, probably corrupting
because they have long hair.
The youth and all. Oh,
yeah.
That is great.
And I remember seeing him sitting in his lap. I remember seeing them on the Ed Sullivan Show the first time. And he just thought they were horrible.
Uh-huh. You had mentioned to me that when you were hanging out at your grandfather's barbershop that you noticed that the name of your village, the way it was pronounced, changed.
Yes.
How did you pronounce Hatteras growing up?
We always called it Hatteras.
Okay. And then what did it change to?
And then the tourists started coming in, and I remember thinking, that's not the way we say it. What? I was so confused because everybody started saying Hatteras.
Yeah.
I'm like, that is not the way we say it. We say Hatteras.
Do people still say Hatteras?
I don't hear it very often anymore.
You don't?
No, my grandmother called it Hatteras till she was 96 when she died, and she still called it Hatteras.